Hello everyone, welcome back. I thought at the beginning of this video that maybe we could do a tiny bit of a walkthrough of some of these because I have been super inspired by these. And sometimes if you're like, oh, I'm not good at something, or oh, I don't know my style, or oh, I'm not good with this supply, or oh, I want to play an experiment, sometimes doing a whole bunch of stuff, something will kind of push you in a direction. And let me tell you, doing all these little mini paintings, and I've done like 150 of these now, after you do a ton of these, it's kind of pushed me into wanting to go bigger with this same kind of look. So doing something in a small scale enough times gives you some motivation to be like, ooh, what if I do this, or what if I do that, or what if I take it bigger? And look at all of these. These are YouTube videos that you can go back and watch on my channel. Look at these, how, you know, on the day I painted some of them, I'm like, ooh, is that my favorite? Is it not? But now I'm like, oh my gosh, look how amazing all of these are. And if you see them like as a whole collection like this, I've been obsessed with these big borders. As a whole collection, you can be like, wow, these are way cooler as you flip through them than they were even like when I painted them. Like, I love these, love these. And now look how many we've done. And so today I feel inspired to do another one. And I'm just going to ride this little creative wave until something else inspires me. And sometimes just doing those minis are what make this so inspiring. So I'm using a piece of the Mule paper. I've cut it down to 9 by 9, and I just saved the strips for doing those minis. And I'm going to tape myself a big fat border. And we're going to create another one because I'm loving these. Like, just when you get to something that you like, do a whole bunch until the next thing inspires you. And currently these are what's inspiring me. And I'll get to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I don't feel like painting. And then I'll take some time off from painting. That's why I like to get ahead on my videos, because I can paint when I'm super inspired. And when I'm tired, not super inspired, or I'm just exhausted myself, because I tend to do that too. I'll work and work and work and work and work, and then I'm like super exhausted. Then I can take time off and not be a big deal. That's just painter's tape from the paint store, Scotch painter's tape. 1/2-inch oval wash, because I've enjoyed using this thing. I could actually maybe even switch over to a square wash. Do we want to do the square wash? Let's do the square wash today. Yeah, so then, you know, I'll just do it until I'm finally like, ooh, something else inspires me, and then I'll do that thing. And I've just been super inspired. I'm kind of thinking, what if we do something in like some neutrals, like maybe something in maybe these browns and tans, possibly? Let's just see, because some of the neutrally ones I have really liked. Okay, and that's a good one. Look at that. And I'm not doing anything in particular as far as composition. I like to not be in the center, so a lot of times you'll see me kind of take these, you know, from the side. Okay, they got big dab of watercolor there. Got to get that off of there. But a lot of times you'll see me kind of take these coming in from the side, and that's just how I mostly like to handle not getting right in the center. Everybody's got their own little, I'm going to do this little teal over there. This is the Kuretake Art Nouveau Gansai Tambi colors. And for all of these, I have just been completely obsessed with playing with this set again. I was super obsessed with them probably 2 years ago. Then I put them away and played with other stuff. Now I'm newly obsessed again. Kind of like, I kind of feel like I might be there with that, and I almost don't want to add anything else to it. I was going to add another swipe of that blue, but I think I'm there right now, and we need to let that dry. And then we'll come back and mark make, so I will be right back when that's dry. Oh my gosh, look how lovely this dried. This is just my graphite pencil. We know I like to use those. Just mark making. And I pulled out some temper sticks, and I feel like I'm going to use this green one that's kind of like a an army green, but I kind of want like a bold stripy thing on this side. And you know, if you really wanted it to be like the same all the way down, let's just do this. Let's just, because I'm thinking about it before we do anything else. We could take this off and then make sure that these kind of stop wherever it is that you're thinking you want them to stop. And don't stick them down like super hard, but it is going to give us a firm start and stop place, whereas before I was kind of eyeballing it. Doesn't help for the what I do with wise, but it will give us a channel to stop us right there. So just kind of a way to control that. Pull that back off. Of course, you can kind of tell I did that with a little bit of a line there. I wonder if I just take my finger and smudge that way, would we smudge that line out of there? Not really, but that's fine. Okay, I'm good with that though. And then I've got this yummy metallic bronzy color that I was kind of thinking we could do some lines. We could do some, yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. Do I want to do like some great big, I like the big dots. I also like, just thinking out loud here, like what do I want this to end up as? I also like, okay, I'm I'm thinking in my mind. I like dots, I like shape. We could do fun shape in some of this with, say, like a white. I like gold. It's kind of bold. Kind of wondering. I'm just going to do it just as you're thinking it. If you're thinking, should I do this? Should I just throw it down? And don't overthink it. It's just paint. We're just playing. Let's throw some up here. Okay. I mean, did we make that too bold? Maybe. Got some white. I can do some shapes, or I can do some lines. Or I could just kind of fill in a little bit here and there. Let's just do a few lines. Just as something fun. How about that? And this is the Panda Fly gel pens. Just throw some mark making in here just as some interest. Now these temper sticks, they dry pretty fast. So we should, those don't stay, they don't take very long at all to dry, and I feel like I need another like mark or two out here so that they're not out here by themselves in that white area. These dry pretty fast, like the gel art pens, the Kingart ones, they take 24 hours, but these, they're basically dry in a little while. So that, I do like that about those. I'm gonna come in with, just because I like them, a little bit of white dot, because I like it. I feel like it needs like one more thing. What does it need? Or are we there? We could be there. We could be there. But we could also maybe need one more thing, like a splatter. Let's do a splatter. Okay. So I'm going to just pull my number 10 round and get it nice and wet. And what color do we want the splatter? I'm kind of thinking, do we want it in a pink? Do I want to throw some of that pink on there? Ooh, what about that pink? Oh my gosh, that might be like pow. Oh, let's just pow it. Let's just pow it. It's just a splatter. You can do white or black if you want to stay neutral. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Feel like that was a good choice. Let's try that. Then we'll see what we ended up with. And we could throw a little gold in there. I always like a tiny bit of gold. Maybe we should throw a little gold in there. That's kind of different. I don't know if that added to it or not, but we did it. Now we are going to dry it. What I like about having lots of layers is the interest that it adds as you get closer and you're like, ooh, look at that detail that I didn't see from far back. That's kind of what I like in the layers. You can see there's things in there that from far back you're just like, it looks like a whole cohesive piece, and then you get closer and you're like, ooh, look at these little details I didn't even notice. And then you peel the tape and you're like, ooh, that totally finishes it off. And it wasn't too much, or it was too much, or maybe you needed another detail, or maybe you just need to live with it for a day or two and come back tomorrow and be like, holy moly, that was way better than I even thought. Which happens to me a lot. I come back and I'm like, man, these are good. Or you see it as a whole collection of stuff that you painted, like we did at the beginning of this video when I showed you those. And it's like so much better than you even thought. All right, look at there. Super fun. I really like the boldness of the stripe, and I'm glad we did that, and it was fun taping it off just to see the difference of what that might be versus if you're freehanding it like I normally do. Hope you enjoyed hanging out and painting with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.